All right. Well, welcome everybody to this wonderful Thursday evening in West Coast here. I'd like to formally introduce you, our presenter tonight. Oh, I'm the MC, by the way. My name is Chen Ping. I'd like to formally introduce you, the presenter for tonight. His name is Joseph Amato. And many of you guys probably have heard him and seen him. But this is Joseph's official site from SBA. But not only that, you probably have heard him on the news or on Washington Post about how he thinks that more small business owners should be getting more money, right? So I feel I feel really good because Joseph and I and also Shannon, we were able to be get connected. Actually, it was by the strike of looking up Joseph Amato after watching the Zoom session, and I was like, okay, how reliable is this guy? So I literally went on and I found his page and I sent him an email and said, hey, our Philadelphia group here, our East Coast group here needs this information. It was to my surprise how Joseph responded to me like the next day. And as a result, we started a WeChat group, and now we are pretty much like 3 months into, helping our community getting PPP loans and also EIDL loans. So I'm really excited, and also Shannon has been amazing with our community. I think it's also because of Shannon. At least the Chinese community for sure has getting so much help. So tonight, without further ado, we're going to have Joseph Amato and also Shannon to share with us a little bit about the new updates with the EIDL loan and also loan forgiveness program as well. All yours.
Okay, thank you very much, Xianping. Let's go through the easy one first. As of this past Monday, we were able to basically reinstitute the EIDL loan program for all businesses. For those who are not aware, the EIDL loan program is basically for small businesses that are looking for support on their operating capital for their business. And by doing so, by opening up for all businesses at this point, you would be able to secure an application through the SBA at sba.gov/disaster. And the EIDL loan application takes about less than 5 minutes to fill out. And each business that has not applied previously would be eligible for up to $150,000 at this point, at this go round. So that's, so again, if you did not apply for EIDL previously, and that's the Economic Development Injury Loan, you would be able to get secure up to $150,000 for your business for operating capital. So that's like the easiest one to go that I want to talk about, and I'll get into that a little bit more.
Can we go to the next page, Shannon?
Yep. Shannon， 你能翻译一下呀？可能对他们会好一点。
好的，这个上面都有了，就是基本上我介绍一下，那个 SBA 的是在这个星期上个星期刚刚通过最新一轮的法案，他们这个星期刚开始又重新接受新的申请，也就是第2轮申请。这个申请是从6月15日开始就是重新接受。那么它这个呢，实际上 EIDL loan 是由 SBA 直接拨款发给中小企业的。申请呢是可以直接在 sba.gov 这个官方网站上面提交。现在呢，大家都可以开始在最新一轮申请。但是如果你第1轮已经申请过了的话呢，那么你就是可能你不够格，因为这个只能申请1次。但如果是你还没有申请第1轮或者没有赶上的话呢，现在呢我们建议你越早越好。然后呢，现在呢就是很多人就是问 PPP 跟这个 EIDL loan 什么区别？这个 PPP 是直接从银行来申请的，所以说这个呢，你们要是去跟各种各样的银行直接递交，基本上这个就是一个关于 EIDL 的一个大概的一个概述。下一页。All right, who can apply?
So those, again, just to reiterate, for EIDL loans, any business that has not previously applied for EIDL, any business that is for-profit or non-profit can apply for EIDL. You must be in business before February 15th to 2020. So, and again, you can be a non-profit or for-profit business. For the last few months, it's been for agricultural businesses only, but now it's open to all businesses. Now, just to put a side note, if you have previously applied for an EIDL loan and were denied, we've been told that basically you should try to reapply again if you were previously denied, especially if you denied for a technical issue, like you put in the wrong number or the wrong social security number or the wrong tax ID number. So be sure that if you were previously denied, it will not hurt if you try to reapply again under EIDL.
基本上刚才 Josie 说的意思是说，如果你的公司是在2月15日之后成立的话呢，那么你不能申请 EIDL。你如果是想申请 EIDL 的话，必须要是在2月15日之前成立的企业。而且呢，第二个就是说，如果是说你第一次申请被拒了，那么现在他们的建议就是你再试图递交一次你的申请，因为你还有可能会被重新考虑。然后剩下的呢，就是关于一些大概的情况，也就是说，比较谁可以申请这个 EIDL loan 500名员工以下的小企业。那么呢，或者是说你如果是作为自由职业者个体户，然后你自己的所谓independent contractor， 或者呢是说你是公益企业、公益组织或者呢你是小型的农业企业，也就是 SBA 历史以来第一次给任何有关于农业企业的颁发这样子的 loan。
Next slide, please.
Next slide. 关于 EIDL ADVANCE.
Okay, in the EIDL program, it does ask you if you want an advance. The advance is a grant. It's available up to $10,000. It's depending on the number of employees that you put on your application. Up to 10 employees or more get $10,000. Any number of employees less than 10, it would be that number of employees times $1,000. That would be your advance. Again, the EIDL advance is forgivable and it does not have to be repaid, but not every EIDL loan is issued in advance. So there are 3 different types of ways to get an EIDL loan. You can get an EIDL loan on its own. You can get an EIDL advance plus an EIDL loan. And in some cases, you just get the advance. So there's 3 different ways that they award either the EIDL loan or EIDL advance.
现在就是说是关于这个 EIDL ADVANCE， 就是I'm sorry， 就是说现在就是说是关于这个EIDL 奖金。EIDL 奖金呢是你有可能会，因为它有2种情况嘛。现在就是说你有可能会得到这个 EIDL 的这个EIDL loan， 也就是这是一笔贷款，或者呢你也有可能会得到这个 EIDL loan， 然后里面包含的 advance， 或者呢你也有可能得到这个 EIDL 的 advance， 但是得不到 EIDL loan。这个都是取决于他们这个 SBA 最后根据你的情况然后来决定。EIDL loan EIDL advance 也就是一个奖金，然后现在基本上就不用还。如果是说你是一个小企业或者个体企业，就是你自己是一个独立承包商，那么你会得到基本上1000元的奖金。如果是你是一个多名雇员的企业，那么是根据你雇员人头来算，按照每个员工的1000美元，然后最多是不超过1万美元。这个 EIDL 奖金，如果你单单得到 EIDL 奖金的话呢，你不用还。但是如果是你得到 EIDL 整个的贷款，就是它整个大头的贷款，那么它这个奖金是包含在里面的。也就是说，那么这个奖金呢是属于这个贷款的一部分，这是需要归还的。Next slide.
Next slide.
那么现在我们讲一下关于 PPP。因为 EIDL 可能大部分的人都已经申请过了，所以说呢，我们在最后就会在大概就是如果是有什么任何其他有人问题的话呢，我们到时候会回答一些大家的 Q&A。但是现在我们先讲一下关于现在最新 PPP 的最新豁免的法案的背景。
Okay, we're going to talk about PPP or Paycheck Protection Program now, which has basically been in existence for about 2 months. Just recently, they made some changes to the PPP program that included what they call the Flexibility Act of 2020, and that was released in the beginning of June. The bottom line for the Flexibility Act is it just gives you a little bit longer time, up to 24 weeks, to use your EIDL money. So instead of the normal 8 weeks, if after the 8 weeks you still have PPP money remaining, you can use the following 16 weeks for a total of 24 weeks to use that PPP money until it's exhausted. So if you have $1 million in PPP funding, and at the end of 8 weeks, you only use the $500,000, that other $500,000 you can continue to use for the following 16 weeks.
最新的这个法案呢，是经过了这个特朗普总统，然后在2020年6月5号之后，通过了这个最新修订的这个法案。那么就是他们最新修订的，就是跟以前的不同，就是现在我们从以前的8周延期到了现在的24周。那么基本上呢，也就是说，如果你在8周之后，你的这个 PPP 的这个款项还有任何剩余，那么你剩下的16周，你还有这个16周的时间去把剩余的这些资金然后用完。这个基本上就是一个和之前很不同的地方。然后另外呢，还有一个就是 SBA 另外发布了一个叫 Easy 版本，也就是说是一个快速申请的 PPP 豁免申请的一个版本。我们在下一个幻灯片中呢，大家可以看到。Next slide.
So let me just go back before we get into the forgiveness portion. For the EIDL loan, the other major change, beside the fact you have now 24 weeks, up to 24 weeks to spend the PPP funding, the other major change is previously you had to spend at least 75% of your PPP funding on payroll. That number has been reduced to 60%. So that means it used to be 75 for PPP payroll and 25% for other eligible PPP expenses. Now it is 60% minimum for PPP payroll and 40% for other eligible PPP expenses like mortgage interest, leases, rents, and utilities.
那么现在大家注意一下，现在这个 slide 大家看到的这个不是最新的更新。以前的时候呢，是大家要用超过75%的用于付于雇员薪水，但是现在最新的规定是，只要你有60%付给雇员薪水，剩下的40%可以用负责各种各样的 utility， 包括你的租金，包括你各种各样的杂项水电费啊，各种各样的支出，像这个是另外的一个最新的更新。
Okay, so for PPP forgiveness, the original 11-page document that came out about 4 weeks ago has now been replaced by 2 different documents. The easy form is a 3-page document with only really the first and second page being the most important. And it is for all loans under $2 million, which is the majority of people by far on this WeChat or this webinar. So the easy form basically is line 1, you're basically putting in the amount of PPP payroll that you've expended. Line 2, 3, and 4 are all the other eligible PPP expenses that you may or may not have included.
Can we talk about this like on the slides?
No, no, because the slide's wrong.
No, I know.
It doesn't matter what's on the slide. That doesn't matter.
No, I was thinking about we can go to the website where they show the application form so they can actually see that.
Okay, then say it in Chinese. I don't need the same.
Chen-Ping, can we go down?
Oh,
Please?
where?
No, just go down the other page. Next slide. There's a link. That's just on the slide you just showed. Yeah.
Yeah.
And just keep going down. Next slide. Next slide. Yep. And here. Oh no. Go up. Go up. Yep. Here. Go to the 快速豁免表格. Here you go.
Nice. This
Yeah.
is exciting.
Yes, so
Yeah.
this is the PPP new form that we basically fought for to basically anybody under $2 million. So you're going to put in, you're making it too large. You're going to put in the PPP loan number, which you'll have. You're going to put in your lender number, which you'll also have. You're going to put also your PPP loan amount. Say it's $100,000, okay? And then you're going to put the date that it's dispersed. You'll put the number of employees that you had at the time of application. Let's say it's 10. And the number of employees at the time of forgiveness. And say it's 5 because you weren't able to get all your employees back. The new Forgiveness Act allows us to basically, between the Flexibility Act and the new forgiveness form, everyone is issued what they call safe harbor. So if you tried to get all your employees back but were unsuccessful, then you will basically be forgiven still. If you got an EIDL advance, you should put it in there, and the EIDL application number. Now, this is if only you used your EIDL advance for payroll, should you put your EIDL advance in there. If you did not use your EIDL advance for payroll, which most people haven't, then you don't have to put that amount there. You'll put whether or not your payroll was weekly, bi-weekly, twice a month, monthly, or other, and the period of time that you used the payroll. Now, remember, previously it was 8 weeks. Now it could be 8 weeks, 9 weeks, 10 weeks, all the way up to 24 weeks. And if you use an alternate period of time, which is very much not going to be applicable for your group, you would put that as well.
基本上刚才他说的意思就是说是所有的事情你们都是要如实填。如果是说你如果如实填的话呢，有一些比如说像我们说到的，说是之前如果是你试图争取把这些所有的雇员召回来，但是最后没有成功，最后 SBA 也会把这个情况作为考虑，你可能还是会得到一部分的救助，然后或者呢还是会得到豁免，因为尤其是如果你有想争取让他们回来的这个书面记录，然后另外呢，其他就是按照它上面问的填，所有的东西只要如实填，就应该没有问题。Alright.
Yeah.
然后另外你们如果有什么情况的话，就是个人，就是如果是比如说你们有一些个人的情况，你们总是可以加一下我的微信，然后我们呢可以在群里面给大家进行一下就是自己就是不同情况不同的指导。
Next, it will ask you whether or not you borrowed more than $2 million, which none of you did. Don't scroll down yet. Jumping.
Go up.
Yeah. Next, it'll ask you whether or not you borrowed more than $2 million, and I would guarantee you no one on this webinar has borrowed more than $2 million in PPP funding.
另外，如果是就是为了能够快速通道的话，你的借款不能超过200万。他专门会问说是你是否借款超过200万，但是估计像我们在所有群里面的听课的这些人，估计可能你们肯定都是在200万之下。如果是超过200万的话呢，请加我的微信，然后我们可以单独的给你指导。
Okay, so then you go to line 1 where it says payroll costs. So remember, we estimated this PPP loan was $100,000. So in that area right there, you would put payroll costs $100,000. You would skip line 2, 3, and 4 if you didn't have any other eligible PPP costs. Go ahead. Now you can scroll down to line 5. Then at line 5, it'll ask you to add line 1 through 4, which will still be 100,000. Then it'll add line 6 will ask you what was your PPP loan amount, which again is 100,000. And then line 7 will say, go ahead, scroll down a little bit.
Going down.
Line 7 will say, take your payroll cost, which is 100,000, and divide it by 0.6. That number will be 166,666. Line 8 will then tell you to take the smallest amount of those three. So line 5 was 100,000, line 6 100,000, line 7 was 1,666,666. Your forgiveness amount will be the smallest of the three, 100,000. You'd be 100% forgiven. That's how easy this form is. Now, say a lot of you are independent contractors. Just take that $100,000 figure, and you basically put that 20,823 or 32 number on your line 1, on your line 5, on your line and on your line 6, and in your line 7, I got to remember what it was, divided by 0.6 equals. And your line 7 would be 34,720.
34,720.
And therefore, your line 8 would be $20,832, which means you're 100% forgiven. So that's how easy the new form is.
就是如果是填对的话，基本上你就能够被完全豁免。这个表格，因为如果是你们有什么问题的话，到时候我们看看跟陈婷一起能不能做一个大概的 sample form， 然后发给大家。
Yeah， 我们会的。I'll do another sample. I'll do another sample with numbers, so it might be easier.
因为我们时间有限，我们想把大部分的时间留给 Q&A， 所以说呢，我们就先大概过一下，然后跟大家讲一下大概的情况，然后之后我们会把精力主要放在 Q&A 上。 OK， 马上下。
Okay, so the next page is just basically you certifying all the things that are important as far as the program's concerned. And you're just basically putting your initials next to every one of these line items. And you can read through them each individually. All of them basically are outlining that you basically use the PPP funds as you were supposed to use them. And after you initial all these things on page 2, you go to page 3. You sign the bottom of page 2, and then on the middle of page 3, you just say who your name is, the name of your company, what your position is, and just demographic information, and it's done. This took, we've done this with about 100 businesses already. It took us less than 5 minutes to do the forgiveness.
最新的这个快速豁免申请表格非常非常简单，基本上也就是5分钟就能完成了。然后就是还是像我们说的，如果有什么问题的话，陈平你能不能回到原来的那个 slide 上面？
太棒了。Go back to slide, yes.
对，那个你看一下那个下面这个微信，陈平啊，还有这个微信的这个信息，陈平，然后 Joseph 还有我们都会在群里面，到时候我们会把你加到群里面。Okay, can we go back to the EIDL? No, I think that's about it. So do you still want to say anything more about the EIDL ADVANCE or EIDL?
No.
Okay, 那么现在我们就是说一下这个 Q&A 吧。我觉得可能大部分的人都是有他们自己的问题，所以说很泛泛的讲，估计可能也帮不了什么太多忙。
Okay, so yeah, so why don't we open up the panel for Q&A in case people have questions? And yes, tonight we only have for 100 slots, so you guys are very, very lucky to be in here. A lot of people still trying to get in, but they cannot.
Okay, so how about this? So for today we can change it a little bit because I'm not sure if we can navigate the Q&A right here. Okay, let's see, chat. What we can do is let's no, everybody's muted.
Hands rose.
Okay,
you know what? We just asked them to raise hands, and I'll unmute them. 你们如果有问题，你可以举手，然后呢，我们按顺序来解答好吗？ So 我们这里有一个 iPhone 有raise hand， 我要我已经叫你就是开你的话筒，你来问问题吧。iPhone. Okay, maybe not iPhone. 于晴有 let me于晴 can you share?
Yeah. Hey Joseph, for the loan forgiveness for the PPP, do they need to submit proof also, or just the form?
What they should do is have the form ready for their lender and just proof of how the funds were distributed. So some kind of ledger or a payroll report or any type of document, have that prepared. They should have it available. Most lenders are not going to ask for it, but they should have it available.
So when you ask for proof of ledger, I know that for independent contractors, we could easily use Excel sheets. But what about the W-2? Do we need to provide payroll information, or we could also just use Excel sheet?
I just said payroll, have your payroll ledger or your disbursement reports ready for your lender to review if they ask for it.
Okay.
Most of them ask for it.
各个银行情况不同，如果是银行管你们要这些文件的话，你们还是要提供。但是大部分的情况来说的话，尤其是你们如果是超过200万以下的贷款，这个按道理说银行应该不会再邀请你提供其他的一些证明。但是如果他们需要的话，最好你是能够准备好，还是能够最好有书面证明、书面的信息、书面的记录，写下你包括你这些钱都用来什么了，这是最好的。
Thank you. Okay, so next person we have Priscilla Zhang. You can share now.
Huh? It's me?
Yes, you. Your turn now.
Okay. Okay. Actually, I have two business. So one I already applied for the EIDL, and another one I applied the PPP. Do you think it's okay or
Yeah, it's fine. You can apply for both EIDL and PPP together. They don't conflict with each other. 您可以两个都申请，他们两个不冲突的，两个是不同的。
就是我2个 business， 我就是有一个申请了 EIDL， 另外一个申请了 PP， 但是就是说那个 EIDL 已经在 process， 然后又 get 他说还在 verify， 但是都是2个都没有拿到钱就对了，但是呢都已经到最后一步了，2个都没有拿到钱，都还没有拿到。
I'm not sure. So you say you have 2 businesses, and then you applied. One applied for EIDL and one applied for PPP.
对。
And what happened afterwards? And you haven't received money from both?
Right. Yeah.
First was PPP should be receiving funds. Where she's at, she should be receiving funds. It's just EIDL probably needs to fulfill some more requirements. You just need to fulfill it.
I believe already fulfilled. So I think it was approved, but I have not received the funding yet.
So you just need to wait. You just need to wait. If you're
Okay, but what about the so basically you telling me so they are not a conflict, right?
No, it's fine.
Okay, that's what I need to know. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, we have Urgent Care Chinatown. You can share now.
I have 2 questions. 这个第一个 question 就是很多人现在都弄不明白。一个人说一个问题，就是说，我们汇钱是3月15号关门，但是我的 PPP 的钱是4月28号收到，那我在3月15号到28号这个工资我已经花出去了。如果这个钱我不能 PPP 就不能去拿去抵上去的话，不是公司就亏了这些15号到28号的这些钱我就白花了，是不是？这是一个 question。第二个 question 就是，我现在钱用不完，这个开门可能是要7月1号或者是5号才开，我这个钱4月28号收到，我可以用到10月中旬或者是下旬。那开门以后，他们员工都回来做工了，那我是按这个 PPP 这是按工资花给他们的，可不可以？有的人说可以，有的人说不可以，所以我想得到确切的答复。
You get that?
Okay.
Not really.
Okay, I think his first question.
So basically what I'm understanding is, so he said that business closed down on March the 15th, and then they received the EIDL, they received the PPP around April, and then they will start using that to pay their employees. So all the money that they spent to pay their employees from March to April, like they can't get it back, can they?
No.
I don't. Is that what you're saying?
You can only
Right.
You can only use the money from the day you receive PPP in 8 weeks or longer. You need to mute your phone. I can't talk over you.
So I lost money, lost money from the March 15 to the April 28.
You can't pay for listen, you can't pay for payroll prior to receiving the PPP funds. You can only pay payroll for the date you receive PPP funds going forward. So if you receive PPP funds in April, you can't pay March payroll with PPP funds. You have to pay April and May and 8 weeks or longer after that.
But
so
I paid it.
pay your accrued payroll.
Okay,
Urgent
Chinatown, let's not try to argue with Joseph here. You have to understand how it works, and either you comply with it and get your loan forgiveness, or you don't. I mean, we're here to provide this information. You got the information. You need to know how to work with that. You know, law is the law, right? We want to, but we want to save time for everybody.
We can't change the law, right? We can't.
That's right.
So how about the second question?
In English, please.
Can you speak the second? Can you say the second question?
Yeah,
Like
我再说一次。第二就是说，从4月28号收到的钱，我可以用到现在不是24个礼拜吧？我可以用到10月20几号。那我现在开业的时候，我现在钱还没有用完。我开业的时候，他们员工都回来了，我可不可以用就是这些还没有花完的钱当为工资拿去配给他们，算不算？ 这个 PPP 的 loan。
Well, as long as you are using 60%， 只要是你用，
Yeah,
只要
I
是
know.
你那个 loan 的60%是用给这个员工。So basically he's saying that after they reopened in April and they haven't really finished using up all the PPP money yet. So according to the 24 weeks extension, it's going to be able to be used until until the end of until October. So can he use all the rest of the money to pay their employees for salaries and then to get the full forgiveness?
Once you receive your PPP funding, after your initial 8 weeks, as I said earlier, you can, if you still have PPP funding remaining, you can continue to use that PPP funding to pay your employees for another 16 weeks above the original 8 weeks until you have no more money, until it's exhausted, and you'll still get forgiveness.
Oh, okay. Okay, I understand. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, we have Sunny. Sunny, you can ask your question now.
Okay, okay, I have a question about I try to apply for the EIDL, right? So, and I have a question about the cost of goods sold, because so I have a school, so I don't sell any product.
Yeah. You just put 0 under cost of goods sold, put 0. It's not applicable to you. So if you have a service business and it's not a manufacturer, or you're not a restaurant with cost of goods sold where you don't have to buy a product for resale or manufacture a product, and you're a service business, then basically just put 0 under cost of goods sold. There is no cost of goods sold.
Oh, okay, but the problem is I have the 2018 tax return. So my accountant, he put 5,000 there for me. I don't know why. So, and then
Well,
today
first of all, you shouldn't be using 2018 numbers. You should be using 2019. You shouldn't use 24 months or 36 months ago numbers. You should be using the numbers ending in 2019. That's your first mistake your accountant made. And if you have no cost, so you already applied and put 5,000 in there?
No, actually, it's last year. I didn't do any. I didn't put any number for the EIDL yet.
All right, so just use 2019 year-end gross sales and put 0 for cost of goods sold, and you'll be fine.
Oh, okay, but I didn't do any tax return for this year yet.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Use your P&L. Use your whatever you estimate your gross sales for 2019. Put your number in there that you can substantiate. So whatever you don't have to have your tax returns finished. You could use your P&L, you could use your QuickBooks to get that gross sales number, and then put 0 for cost of goods sold.
Okay, thank you. And then I got another question about the number of the employee, because this is the school, so I have half of the employee is use the W-2 form, and then half of the music teacher, they use the 1099. So what's the total amount?
Just
I
use,
only count
use the number. Use the number of W-2 employees. Your 1099s do not count in any calculations for business. Just use your number of W-2 employees.
Okay, and then another one. It's because the whole year I have like 11 like a W-2, but our employee is like come in and out. So
they're seasonals. Yes, still use 11 employees. It doesn't matter in EIDL. Just put 11 employees. You're fine.
Oh, okay, perfect. So now I understand. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, let's try to eliminate to most 1 question per person, okay? We got to give everybody a chance here. Okay, Galaxy Note 8.
Hello?
Okay, maybe not. CC Chen.
Hello.
Okay, you
Yes.
can talk now, Galaxy.
我是想问一下我现在是一个人，就把工资出给我一个人嘛，然后我7月份会有一个工人会回来上班，然后我把那个钱再出给那个工人，就等于出2个人，可以吗？
Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. 可以。
就是说 多少个人进来工作，然后再分给多少个人都没关系，对吧？
只要是你用于60%，
不要超过60%，对吧？
对。So,
那我
is it okay if she pays her employee more than 60%?
No, yeah, there's no limit on what you pay your employee. You pay your employee equal to what you paid for them last year. The only thing you can't do is deduct their normal salary or wages more than 25% of what you paid historically. It's the 60% is not per individual, it's gross payroll. So if your PPP amount is, if you get a PPP loan for 100,000, you have to spend at least $60,000 on all your employees, okay? It used to be 75,000, but now you have to at least pay $60,000 of your total PPP funding on payroll. You could use 40,000 of $100,000 PPP loan for other eligible PPP expenses. It is not per individual. It is per your business. It's a percentage of your total PPP funding.
比如说，你如果之前一共是拿到了 PPP， 一共是10万美元。那么现在呢，只要你用这6万美元付给你所有的员工工资的总和，这个员工工资的总和就是说是他并不是说你给哪个员工，或者是说给多少个员工，只要你最后付给员工工资，你这个工资数是6万美元以上，那么你就可以被 forgiven。它这个不是根据你这个就是每个人个人得到了多少钱来算的，它是一个总和。工资总和，
所以说全部付完工资也可以，对吗？就是说60%以上，或者是100%。
That's fine， 全部都可以，没有问题。Okay. 只要是你的工资，比原来的就是跟你在这个 crisis 之前的这个工资没有少，就是不少于它这个没有减少25%以上，那么就可以，没问题。就它这个 PPP 整个的这个项目的目的就是为了能够让你给雇员发工资，能够不让所有的人失业。所以说你给他们付60%以上也是没有问题，全部给雇员用来发工资也是没有问题的。
那就比之前的工资要高出来，会不会有问题？就是说他们之前是1000一个月，我现在给他们2000一个月，会不会有？
就是在 can she raise their salary?
Yeah, whatever you want.
Yeah, 没关系，这个都无所谓的。
啊，
可以的。
好，谢谢。
Okay, CC, 你来问问题吧。You can ask CC.
Okay. When I applied for PPP, I got approved. Then the contract shows there is 75% we can do the payroll and 8 weeks. But right now the policy changed. So when we fill out the forgiveness form, it's follow to the new rule or the rule in the contract.
When you apply for forgiveness, it could be based on either the old rule or the new rule. It's up to you, and it's up to your lender. For the most part, anybody who's applying for forgiveness post the Flexibility Act, they can apply for under the new rule. You could still use 75%, 25% and still be forgiven. You could use 60%, 40% and still be forgiven. It basically doesn't matter. So the new rule is eligible or available to every business that applies now.
That's it. Thank you. Another
You're welcome.
Can we both apply for EIDL and PPP? Can we?
Yes, you can again. Yes. Now that EIDL is open again, you can apply for both.
Shall we inform each part?
What?
For example, when I apply for EIDL, then I need to inform them I already applied for the PPP. Shall we?
No. If you apply for EIDL after PPP, there's no mix. They're two different loan funds. It's only if you get EIDL advances before you get your PPP funding and you use your EIDL advance for payroll, does it matter? But most people are going to use their EIDL advance for payroll.
Got it. Appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, we have Judy. You can share now.
我想问一下，那个我PPP 也有了，然后 EIDL ADVANCE 我也收到了，然后现在呢 EIDL 那个 loan 也下来，然后给了我是好像15万，然后我现在不知道就说的这个 EIDL ADVANCE 它那个在我的银行账户上它显示的是 EIDL G。 所以那应该是 grant。那到底他现在是不是 grant，还是说的我一申请这个loan 的话，他就给我算成不是 grant， 我要退回去啊？
我不太清楚，您能再说一下吗？我没有太听懂您的问题。
就是我申请了 PPP， 得到了 PPP 的那个钱，然后呢也申请了 EIDL， 然后 EIDL ADVANCE 我们也收到了，然后现在呢他给我们发东西，就是让我们继续完成那个 EIDL loan， 然后我进去看了一下，那 EIDL loan 呢是150,000。所以呢，我不知道这个 10,000 you received advance because it shows in my bank account. It shows EIDL G. It seems to me it's a kind of grant, but then I have the PPP, and then I have this advance, and then I have this now is asking me to process the EIDL loan. So my question is, whether EIDL advance will be taken as grant or it will be deducted.
All EIDL advances are grants. You're asking the same question. If it's an advance, EIDL advance,
you
it's a
don't
grant.
need to pay back.
You don't have to pay it back.
但是如果是你准备继续往前，比如他要让你说是你是不是想要接受他们这个 EIDL loan， 然后呢，如果 click yes 了的话呢，那么你这个 advance 就是包含在。So if they accept the EIDL loan, then that's not an advance anymore. So because it's wrapped up into the EIDL loan, right?
No.
They also receive
totally
advance. 哦，现在没有了。现在就是说，如果是说你收到这个 advance， 你收到的 advance 的话，那么你这个 EIDL loan 也是另外的，就是你这个 advance 也不用还。
哦，太好了，因为我就是不太清楚，我说的这个我到底怎么弄？
他们这也是最新的规定。
好的。
对，太棒了 ，That's a great news to a lot of people.
Yep.
Thank you. A lot of good work done with the White House. Good job, Joe. Okay, now we're gonna have.
You guys been working on there all the time.
I know. Thank you.
Every single person's opinions and try to reflect the ideas back to them. So
okay, now we're gonna have
played a lot
Helen.
In this. All right,
Helen.
Okay, hi. My question is, what is the procedure to get?
I can't hear you.
Okay. So what is the procedure to get PPP forgiveness after 8 weeks? Since we apply pretty early, and now I already have spent more than 75% in payroll. So I just curious what is the next step? What is the procedure to get PPP forgiveness?
Okay, so 8 weeks have already gone by and you still have PPP money left. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, I've already said this several times. If after 8 weeks you have PPP money remaining, you have an additional 16 weeks to spend that money.
There's no money left.
Then you apply for forgiveness now. Then you apply for forgiveness now.
So how
if your 8 weeks are up, what?
What is the procedure to apply for PPP forgiveness?
Who's your lender? Who's your lender?
So call my lender?
No, who is your lender?
Oh, the Bank of America.
Okay, you go to Bank of America, you fill out that 3-page document, you send it to them. You find out who you send it to and you send it to them. That's how you get forgiveness.
然后另外就是到时候我们会把我们的那个 PowerPoint， 就是刚才给你们看的那个文件发到群里面。然后呢，那上面呢会有一个关于 PPP 的豁免申请的表格的链接，那是一个 sample form。然后你们可以先大概预习一下，看到时候怎么样填。然后呢，直接跟你们借款的银行联系，然后你们借款的银行给你们提供一个类似的表格，你们到时候根据那个表格的指示把它填出来就好了。
Okay, got you. Thank you very much.
Yeah. All right. Next.
Okay, Tang Zhang, you can ask your question now.
Hey, Joseph, thanks for taking the time. I have a question about the EIDL loan structure. How is it structured in terms of like the principal versus interest, and can you repay early?
Okay, first of all, you get an EIDL loan. It's a 30-year amortization, 3.75% fixed if you're a for-profit, 2.75% fixed if you're a nonprofit. You can prepay it at any time.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you.
And no payments for the first 12 months. Remember, you don't have to pay till the 13th month.
Okay, so we had Ivanka. Ivanka, now you can ask. Ivanka, you can share now.
Yes, yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. And my question is, do I have to hire all my old employee back?
No,
Now I
no,
don't find anybody back now.
no. You hire anybody you want. You can hire your cousin, your uncle, your neighbor down the street. Anybody you want.
Okay.
As long as
yeah,
they do work.
So when do I have to file the loan forgiveness? Is after I use the whatever the payroll money, is it?
Well, as soon as you're done using all your PPP funding within that 24 weeks, that's when you apply for forgiveness.
当你什么时候 PPP 的你那个贷款所有的贷款所有的救济款用完的时候，你就可以填写那个后面表格。
Okay. Okay. Got you. All right then. Thank you.
Okay, Don, you can share your question now.
Hi, can you hear me?
Wait a
Hello?
minute. I have to ask to unmute. Somehow it's muted.
Thanks.
Okay, go back. Yeah, Don, you can ask now. Sorry.
Okay, so can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So my question is that before we received the PPP loan, obviously my employee was laid off, and now we received about 4 weeks now, and we rehired her, and everything's okay, but we don't expect our business will continue as we did before. So after the PPP loan exhausted, you know, I don't expect the business will be the same. So what is the next step? Do you expect any more PPP loan program?
No. You know, once you're the business owner, once your PPP funding runs out, if your business is not picked up back to where it was previously, you're a business owner. You have to do what you need to do for your business. You have to lay off employees, you lay off employees. I wouldn't do it until you get your forgiveness or until you apply for forgiveness. But yes, if you have certain employees that you can't hold on to because there is no more PPP funding coming, then you need to lay them off again. That's acceptable.
Gotcha. So there's any negative impact on my business if
Are you the
I
owner?
lay off
I'm
again?
not the owner, so you have to make that determination. As the
Okay.
owner of the business, you have to figure out what's going to be best for your business.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, we have Q. Q, you can ask your question now.
Yeah, so basically, I want to ask question about EIDL. So I think I got an EIDL like back in March, EIDL ADVANCE back in March. And then later on, I get a PPP approved recently. But I heard that there's a new round of EIDL application. Can I still apply?
Yes, there is. But if you already applied for EIDL, you're not eligible to apply again.
Okay, so I'm not sure because I know there are two types. One is EIDL ADVANCE, the other one is EIDL loan.
Right.
So
you think you got the advance the first time and not the EIDL loan?
Not the loan.
Yeah, you can apply. If you did not get the EIDL loan the second time or the first time, yeah, go ahead and reapply. I'm not sure they're going to allow you to go through, but you can try.
Okay, so I want to know what's the qualification of EIDL. I guess maybe I get rejected because I only have one W-2. The rest.
It has nothing to do with it. It has nothing to do with it. EIDL has to do with your gross sales, and that's basically it. Your gross sales, and if you have cost of goods sold. It has nothing to do with your number of employees. The advance has something to do with the number of employees, not the EIDL loan.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
If she had declined, technically she could apply again. So she, you can apply.
We're not sure, but we're telling people to apply again. If they got declined, apply again. I mean, they could get declined again. They could get approved. We don't know. I mean, that's the way the Office of Disaster Assistance works. We could take one more.
Okay, let's have one more question. May, you can ask now.
Oh, hi. Yes, I have a simple question for a PPP loan. I got a loan in mid of the May. So my company still, the company still temporarily closed. So can I use PPP after the business open, or
Yes.
have to use?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
If
Okay,
you're
good.
still closed, if you're seasonal or you haven't closed yet, you're not going to open to say like July 1st.
Right.
Then basically your clock will start. It's an alternative period. So your PPP date for your loan would be say in May, but your start date, your covered period would be say July 1st to 8 weeks beyond July 1st or longer. Yes, you can do that. Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you.
We'll take one more, Champagne.
Okay, we have EPFC. You can ask your question now.
Okay, thanks. I have a question regarding to the EIDL loan. I got approval of the EIDL loan. Is there any requirement how I'm going to use the money?
Well, don't buy a boat with it. Use it for business expenses. That's your only requirement.
Yeah, do I need to keep all the track of
yes,
the money?
Keep track of all your expenditures and spend it on the business. Yes.
And definitely record everything you spend on the business.
Yes.
Because they may ask for, they may ask.
The only reason why I said that is somebody got their PPP loan and the next day bought a speedboat. But they didn't realize the speedboat was on order for a year and it was just bad timing. And they almost got in trouble until people realized what the truth facts were. So that's why I said about the boat. Champagne, we'll take one more.
Okay, well, we have 3 questions. No more raising hand, guys.
We'll take 3 more. We'll take 3 more.
We'll take
All
all
right,
3.
We'll
We'll take all 3.
That's it afterwards. That's it afterwards.
Okay, Yang De, Yang Di, you can share now. I asked him. Okay.
Hello，可以听到吗？
可以听得到，说。
哎，我想问一下，如果因为我现在已经拿到那个 ad loan 了，但是现在如果我做了半年之后，我的餐馆如果经营不下去要关掉，然后钱欠下来，我是以个人的方式去还吗？还是？
你说什么？我听不太清楚。你说 OK, so you already got the EIDL loan.
Yeah, so after for example, if after 6 months, I decide to close my business because I pay a lot of rent for my store.
When is that? When is that?
What's that?
When are you going to close your business?
When? Did you say when?
Yes, I said when.
And you close your business, you should repay anything you can at that point. If you can't repay it, you're going to have to pay it off over the next 30 years.
Oh, with my personal income to pay it off, right?
对，如果是说你的生意因为不景气关门了的话，因为你这个是 EIDL loan，所以你这个还是要归还的。但是只不过你这个还款期是30年，所以你也不用太着急。
So basically, I can use my own personal income to pay in the future in the 30 years.
Yeah, you will have to. Yeah.
Okay. So even though my business right now, I can still pay for it and not get in trouble for it.
Yeah, you won't be in trouble.
Okay.
How big is your EIDL loan? How big? How large is your EIDL loan?
It's not like it's only like 150,000.
150,000? Okay.
Yeah,
well,
but
you're gonna have to pay it back.
That we was worried about. We was doing well in the past couple of years, but now it's like we were a little worried.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just use your personal income in the future to pay it off monthly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next one.
Next one.
Okay, Li Bing Chen.
Hi, I have a question. You know, I just got my PPP loan, the PPP money, but I made mistake. I got my net income last year too low. So is any way I can adjust that and ask my bank to get more money?
No.
No.
First of all, PPP has nothing to do with net income. It has to do with payroll. So it doesn't matter what your net income was. And once you get a PPP loan, you accept it, you get funding, you cannot go back for more money.
All right, thank you, appreciate.
You're welcome. Last question.
Last question, yes, Yung Lee.
Hi, I got my application approved on May the 6th, but I haven't received any DocuSign or final paperwork yet. Do you know how much longer am I expecting to wait?
It's really up to the lender. Most of the lenders are trying to get all the applications they have finished that are in their queue. I would say that you should get funding soon because they have to close everything out by the 30th. So
okay, I applied it through Amanda.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I know that they're finalizing like 250 or 350 applications. So hopefully yours is in the queue for funding, and you should get notification soon.
Did you get approval?
Yeah, I did. It was almost the same day I submitted the form. The next day.
And also, did you get any request of sending in more documents approvals?
No, I never received the email about that. I only received the email regarding the NV state license, and I did submit it as well. So
okay.
I don't know.
So you should be okay. It's probably just they're processing the last 250 or 300 loans now, or applications now. Hopefully you're in that queue.
Okay.
Another recommendation is that definitely email all your information to these two emails. I find, so far everybody, I told people to email these two emails to, and just provide, a screenshot of your, application number, your loan number, and provide, whatever information you use to apply with Amanda, move all that information in same email to this email. Most likely in 2-3 days, you should be getting funding. I have seen a lot of people are getting that success, so make sure you supply all the information to them.
对，如果是对这个是刚才那个陈平说这个很重要。如果是说你们现在还没有得到任何最后的那个款项的话，建议你们把以前你们给 Amanda 这个发的这个 email 再重新 forward 给这个PPP DocuSign Returns at greaterlending.com。然后呢，如果是没有收到的话呢，那么你们接下来几天应该会有消息。但是如果是说你们之前，比如说在20天之前已经收到他们要求你提供各种各样文件、各种各样其他的各种各样补充文件的说明，但是你们还没有给他们发的话呢，那么这个呢，就是我们就不能说是现在帮助你们什么了，因为你们如果收到任何关于这方面的，比如说需要你们提供补充文件或者补充证明的话，建议你们立刻去提供给他们，否则的话，如果耽搁太久了，他们可能也就不会处理了。因为大家名额都是有限的。另外，那个陈平，你能不能再把我的微信给大家分享一下？因为如果有什么问题的话呢，我们可以在群里面给大家发。另外，我们准备在就是让他们加一下我的微信，然后我们之后会就是个人有问题，我们会各自解答。再回到一下刚才的那个 PowerPoint。
I need to share my screen. Sorry, I unshared.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
这里。
All right. 另外大家有任何问题的话，一定要加一下我的微信 Shannon Yang 1，然后呢，这样的话我可以把你拉到群里面，我们也都会在群里面给大家解答。然后另外陈平真的很谢谢你，能够就是花这个时间，今天我们的这个 technical difficulty， 我们的这个设备有点问题，所以说刚开始的时候有一点耽误，谢谢你啊。
Anytime, no problem. Thank you. 我们要谢的真的是你们。We have to thank you guys for spending the time and being willing to, help our community. Honestly, I think I want to, for everybody who's on this Zoom, you guys really don't know how lucky you are because we're able to be in network with Shannon and also Joseph. Just because Shannon and Joseph, we've got a lot of information and we learn how to maximize our EIDL and also PPP. So you guys should really thank, Joseph and Mato. And not only that, I mean, personally, I know I benefit a lot from EIDL and also PPP. And many of my friends, they got a lot of the money, especially we can use 1099. According to Joseph, there's only one bank that uses 1099, which is Amanda's bank. And we help so many people. I think last time I talked to Amanda, we, just through at least through people that I know, we have distributed more than $3 million. That's really powerful. So I know that people are receiving funds for the WeChat group. Definitely share everyday news. when you're receiving funds, because a lot of the banks are winding down now. So every day should be getting money in now. So thank you so much, Joseph. Yeah, it's been a long day probably for you, so we don't want to hold you for too long. And I will share this Zoom on YouTube, and then for anybody who want to look at it again, you can always look at the YouTube again.
And also 陈平, I'm gonna go home. 今天晚上我稍微晚一点的时候，然后我稍微修改一下这个 PowerPoint， 然后 update 更新一下，然后之后会发到群里面，然后这样的话，你也可以跟你们群里面的那个，你也可以跟你们所有的群里面的人，然后分享，好吗
Sure, sounds good. And
plus the 链接。
Yeah, definitely. So far, based on what I heard, I mean, today's a lot of great information. A lot of people want to know about loan forgiveness. I think it's really the application form 3508 easy form. So we're going to probably do two Zoom sessions just showing you how to apply for it, how to fill out, how to select, so that way people have more clarification. But, for those people who are already 8 weeks used up their money, then we will do that. But for those people who just received money, you still have like anywhere from 8 weeks to 24 weeks. So that's the biggest difference. Yes.
That's great.
Yeah. So I do want to clarify. Yeah, thank you, Joseph and Shannon. I do want to clarify for people who did receive money via, 1099 or 1099K, you still only distribute within 8 weeks, right? You don't do 24 weeks.
No. If you do, most people that are independent contractors, 1099 or sole proprietors shouldn't take more than 8 weeks. There's no reason to, because they're employee of one. Anyone with more than one employee, any business should take advantage of it if they don't use all their PPP funding within 8 weeks, that they can extend to 24. But most individuals, it's very hard to explain why you would not, if you're just one employee as an independent contractor or sole proprietor, it's very hard to explain to the bank why you need more than 8 weeks to distribute the money to yourself. So, it's the opposite. Businesses definitely have from 8 weeks to 24 weeks. Sole proprietors and independent contractors and such should distribute the money within 8 weeks.
And it makes a lot of sense to do it in 8 weeks because you want to be done and applying for loan forgiveness and be done, right? The money's ours, done.
Absolutely. It's free. At that point, it's free and you don't have to worry about it anymore.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, well, thank you so much, Joseph and Mato, for hopping on to Zoom to share, this wonderful information with us. And if you guys have any more questions for us, just add Shannon's WeChat group, or you could, add our WeChat group, so that way we could add you into our group. And then any information that you needed, we're here to help you. And stay tuned for the next couple series of Zoom that we have for, in terms of EIDL loan forgiveness, how to fill out the application and all.
And we can always share it between groups because we're always connected.
What is it? What is it?
And then for any Zoom sessions, we always share with each other's information. So
absolutely, we're down.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chen Ping. All right, that's about it.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Bye.
Bye. Okay, so I just want to quickly share with here, just in case if anybody needed our WeChat information, you can always add ours so that we can add you into the WeChat group. Shannon, it seems like we might need a second group for the SBA group.
Yes, I know. I'm going to do that too.
Okay, cool. Then we will have more groups.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, guys.
Okay.
Okay, Chen, can you please end this? All right.
Yep.
Okay, bye.
Bye.